battle. Alco Club General.
Had enough already?
Team battle. Hot. Corona Club Bowser.
battle.
Team battle. Falco. Yoshi. Wolf. Roy. Three, two, one, go!
悪く思うな。
Team battle. Speed roller club. Banjo and Kazooie. Three, two, one, go! Team
悪く思うな。
Round
was a fierce
wins.
battle.
Team battle. Incineroar. Roy Yoshi. Three, two, one, go! Game. Red team wins. Three, two, one, go!
悪く思うな。
Team battle. Slow. Falco. Bowser. Thomas. Three, two, one, go! battle. Bowser. Thomas. Alto. 3, 2, 1, go!
Had enough already?
battle. Falco. Yoshi. Love. Roy. Three, two, one, go!
Beautiful it works.
So like the main game doesn't have those on which side?
On the single.
Battle. Yoshi. Roy. Falco. Club. Three, two, one, go!
SNHU's monthly Granite State grind. We just finished up here with our doubles bracket. Congratulations to Duffy and Luxa for winning that. But we are just about ready to head right into singles here today. I'm excited, Connor. I'm sure you're excited.
I am so excited back at another Granite State Grinds. A lot of familiar faces in the crowd and a bunch of contenders that we've seen before. So I'm excited to see what has kind of changed and what might shake up the kind of current, setup and meta that we got going on with the amount of people that we have in here, because it's a pretty good turnout that we have, I feel like, today.
Absolutely, and like you said, a lot of familiar faces. Let's get started here with one of our own, Bobson, going up on the Me Brawler here against the Cloud, who was competing in our doubles bracket as well. Ended up getting pretty far in that, so I'm excited to see how both of these players do in a one-on-one matchup. Bobson, though, already starting on a rushdown here, had to create his me setup in the time before we started here, so very much on the ball right now, and man, that's a lot of percent out early.
Yeah, he seems to have these combos on the ground pretty down, but SSJ4 is fighting back here, has that limit ready, so this could be a little scary right now for Bobson, but nonetheless, he's still playing very aggressive right now, getting this rush down right in there, both of them teetering around 80%-ish right now. That limit also going to just burn out there too. So
that limit burning out is so crucial. It's one of Cloud's best options, and when it's gone, you leave yourself vulnerable to things like that. Bobson takes the first stock in this game.
Yeah, right off the top there, Bobson also being a SNHU student playing for the yellow team, I believe, in SNHU.
Yeah, that is correct. Had a pretty good run this season, trying to take a Granite State grind under his belt as well, and it seems to be doing very well of it right now. Great ledge guard on to SSJ4, able to make it back to stage though, and that limit just about ready to pop up, actually pops up right in the middle of that cross slash, and the projectile gets blocked by the shot put from Bobson, sitting at 150, might be able to take another stock. As I say it, Caster Curse comes through.
He's so close there. Bobson's defense recovery and recover there was just perfect. His DI even being able to actually live off the top there. I feel like, Bobson's defense right now is proving very difficult for SSJ to actually break through right now.
Yeah, it's really not easy when you're playing into a player like Bobson, who's so good at this really specialized character. Has to pop the limit to even get back to stage there, which is not what you want there. And now Bobson, again, has a bit of an upper hand right now. Both players just over 100% right now. That dash attack sparks kills, and that kills with a... That kills. I did not expect that to actually kill, even though the sparks flew.
Yeah, SSJ4 now actually going to take the lead right now, and that barely doesn't break that block there, but apparently that blue is actually safe on block. Bobson not in the position to punish, but will be able to get that stock off him, and now it's just, he's at a little bit of a disadvantage shade with 39%, but Bobson's still playing very aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely, although 80% very much not ideal for your last stock right now. Going to take a good couple of combos to really even this game up, and Me Brawler doesn't have the best vertical recovery in the world. That's where that feint kick comes in to give you a little bit more mobility on stage, but leaves you open. That's a star KO. That dash attack put in so much work for SSJ.
Yeah, taking 2 stocks off of Bobson there and killing at a very weird percentage in the first place. I feel like it was... I just didn't see it coming at all. It's hard to actually prepare for that, especially if you're already playing defensive like Bobson. It's hard to prepare against that attack.
Yeah, we were so focused on the limit that I feel like Bobson just kind of got caught up in a couple of good combos. That cross slash does so much damage from Cloud, even outside of limit mode. But again, Bobson, the one starting off with the early aggression here. Let's see if he can maintain that going forward, because it felt like he was kind of petering out at the end of that last game.
Yeah, Bobson, again, taking the early lead, very similar to our last game there. And now being able to punish out a shield there, very nice. Bobson applying the pressure, going to be able to get another couple hits off there. The DI going to pull through there and actually save SSJ.
Yeah, that was some great uses of spot dodging there from Bobson. I noticed really just not giving the Cloud any room to breathe there. No hits coming through. Now at 152, this stock is probably not going to last long.
The
There it
punish.
is. Smash out of shield. Always a good option there. Comes out super quick. A lot of knockback. Bobson takes the first stock yet again.
Oh, a spot
Almost
dodge.
like a mirror match.
Yeah, SSJ firing back with that defense, like you said, too, with the spot dodges, was really able to punish off of that grab. Bobson really pulling through with the grabs right now and finding a couple of these nice combos off of him. Going to rack up 74% off that.
Yeah, Bobson's really just sick with these Mii Brawler combos. This is not a character you see very often. Get to see him hurtling towards the back of Pokemon Stadium there as he loses that stock finally. But as I was saying, Bobson's just really, really good at using these combos that Mii Brawler does have, especially out of these throws. It's something that we've seen from him all season in NECC, and it's definitely coming in clutch here, although taking a lot of damage here as well. Again, it feels like a mirror match, but that didn't happen last time. That's a nice spike.
Yeah, but still gonna go up a stock again on that 2-stock Ditto. I feel like, you know, SSJ has like some kind of hidden power spike at 2 stocks or something. Bobson taking 65% off the edge there is having a difficult time coming back to the stage right now. SSJ just showing excellent control of the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Mii Brawler is one of those characters that really doesn't have a ton of great recovery options. That feint kick leaves Bobson
dropping the block
open,
there.
trying to get to stage there. And that's a nice back air, I believe it is, to finish it out. I thought the DI was going to be strong enough to save Bobson there, but that's game 2 going either way of SSJ there. And Bobson, I believe, getting...
That was a nice set from those two. I feel like towards... Other than the dash attack in the first game there, the second game, I feel like using that limit at low percentage is, even though it's kind of a waste of it, because it is usually when I look for a kill on that, it kills at pretty low percentage, especially with that special, I feel like. But I feel like it builds up the amount of percentage that Cloud really wants to play around, being that sword fighter. You want to have him at, you know, kind of a medium-ish percentage so you can really space him out, especially against a rushdown character like that.
Yeah, because when Bobson was at low percent, he just seemed like fully in control. But once those percentage numbers started to climb, the advantage seemed to shift away from him a little bit there. And then it was just all about capitalization there. That is going to send Bobson down to the losers bracket. You're going to be an interesting result
trying
just
to climb,
start off the day here.
Yeah, climbing his way up from there still. Very real possibility, as this bracket is double elimination, best of 3 until we get to top 8, right?
I believe
finals.
that is correct. I believe it's top 8, but I'm not running the tournament, so don't quote me on that.
You might actually be able to hear Calvin in the back there. We have everyone, you know. Actually, I think these mics probably do a pretty good job of, you know, drowning out the rest of the arena here. But
I think these are the same mics we use in the arena, and usually even for the biggest pop-offs, it doesn't get picked up too much. So I'd be surprised if it.
I don't know. You'd be surprised about what actually gets picked up from the players.
Yeah,
you know, sitting right next to them on these mics. But this next match we got going up here, very exciting, and the players aren't seated in this tournament. Right? Are they?
I believe they are.
They are?
Yes, because this takes from the power rankings, so everybody is seated based on past performances in other power rank tournaments.
I see.
So it's going to be interesting here to see. We got Cable Lob coming out. That is a familiar face if you've been watching the SNHU streams for any extended period of time. Used to be a player on the SNHU Smash team, busting out Old Reliable on the Rob, and we are just about ready to get into this next match here. This is going to be an interesting one, just because there's a Rob in the lobby.
Yeah, and Scarier just came out of this doubles bracket too, so it's going to be very nice and warmed up, ready to go right now. Playing into the Rob as a Bowser, it's going to be probably a little bit difficult because the large hitboxes combined with the large hurtbox is never really a good formula, especially for Bowser right now, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, playing into Rob is so difficult because Rob has so many tools to just be really, really obnoxious.
Like that.
Up air, a really strong move. Neutral B, full charge, does a lot of damage. Gyro, enough has been said about that move to fill many, many tomes, but it's just so oppressive to play into, and that large hitbox not gonna make it any easier. It's still, though, Cable getting sent off stage. It's a fairly even game, except for the fact that Rob is just really, really heavy. It's really, I think, going to come down to who's able to take this first stock, because the percentage numbers are creeping real high, and Cable the one to do it with a nice back air at ledge.
Yeah, that was a nice edge guard there from Cable going to be able to take that first stock off of Scary. Scary fighting back now with the advantage state. Playing this edge guard, Cable looking for just 1%, just any little tap there. Trying to find him with the screws there.
If Cable were any higher percent, that up air would have killed. That is going to do it, though. The Bowser bomb off the platform. Gonna take those any day of the week. But now Cable the one utilizing the platform here, trying to get a little bit more percent. But again, this game has
punishing
been
the zoning.
Even all the way here. But that's a nice little combo into the back here. Cable from 0 to like 88 there out of nothing.
Yeah, Scarier seems to kind of know this matchup, I feel like, with the amount of times he's been able to punish Cable out of his zoning kind of flowchart or routine there. Yeah, just kind of getting these reads off of those projectiles and while approaching is an excellent way to punish the zoning.
Yeah, but look at these grab strings from Cable.
Ooh.
That's Star KOs? In what world? Apparently this one. Cable down to his final stock here. That's dangerous. Ooh, barely able to make it back to stage. Almost thought we saw Pokemon Stadium 2 in its peak form, but no, Cable just getting the grab ready, air dodge, buffered, ready, able to stay alive here, but that gyro off stage, so Scary again. Scary makes it back to stage. I don't know how they're doing it.
Ooh, Cable fighting back here. Has Scary at 198 right now. An insane percentage.
That's too high. It's 205. You can't be that high percent in a game like this. Bowser's so heavy, but still, this is a dangerous game played by Ledge. This is probably going to do it. Finally getting pile driven to the ground there.
I guess that's what it takes. That's what it takes, I guess.
I guess so, apparently. But Cable at 90%, just about. Gonna have to pull out maybe one more good combo to even this game up. Well and truly might be on track to do so, but no. Good response.
The Scarier playing the edge guard. Cable mixing up his options right now is able to actually make it. Oh, a check reset. Very well played from Cable, evening things out here right now. This is just neck and neck between these two right now.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. This gyro going to be such a crucial tool in the later stages of this match. That up air,
he's able to DI that.
The DI is too good. Scarier at 140, Cable at 123. The gyro's so strong at ledge here. There's so much pressure. I don't even know how Scarier's going to make it back to stage, but still they find a way. The back air, though, can't DI out of that one. That one is going to take game one for Cable there.
I like the technical kind of mind games going on right now. Both of them trying to catch rolls out and everything and trying to read air dodges, but I think Cable came on top there.
Yeah, dude, we saw like a double jab lock into forward smash.
Yeah, the mechanics too.
To 205.
Yeah. And the way that Scarier is able to play into this matchup too, I feel like is pretty impressive. So it's really anyone's game here in game two.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, I feel like this might just be a game of momentum. Look at the shield pressure off of that Bowser neutral B, almost gone.
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah, Cable just has to try to get back into it, because that is not how you want that game to start. Already some good damage coming out from both sides, though. These characters at similar weights too, so gonna stay alive for about as long. This is as neck and neck as it could possibly be.
Yeah, and Scarier seems like he has the control of the stage right now, is really able to punish him off of those grabs.
Yeah, and this is so impressive because Rob is not one of those characters that you feel like you can be in the driver's seat against. Rob just has so many tools to take full control of this game like that. The gyro into the up air combo mid-air, that's going to take a nice stock. And that's what I was saying. It's so oppressive to play into Rob because Rob has everything. But sometimes a straight up tilt is just going to catch Kabalov and secure the kill, even up the game.
Yeah, the up tilt covering good amount of options there. Safe bet for Scarier, and the fact that killed I feel like was pretty impressive. But
yeah,
I think it's just a matter of knowing this matchup here. The Fire being able to beat out that top there, running into a platform combo, gonna get dropped there. Kabalov actually, I think, DIing out of that pretty properly too.
I mean, it's crazy though because Scarier was down so deep in percent.
Jab reset
3 seconds ago. The jab reset gets blocked out by a spot dodge, and
that's crazy.
Scarier is winning, although might change after this combo.
Yeah.
The DI?
He lived.
That's so sick.
Oh,
come on. What a sequence. The gyro.
These two
up
players.
smash. What is this? This is such a sick set.
Carrier firing back here, playing this edge guard just insane right now, but Kabalov has the pressure on that shield, is going to pull through with the combo, the zoning coming out. Scarier playing very defensively.
Yeah, and you have to at this juncture right now, right? You have to try to find an opening that you're able to do a lot of damage. The jab reset, just goes into jab 2 as a punish, but still gets the percent lead off that. Scarier just barely.
Oh no.
The DI. The DI is good. The DI is good. The back air misses. Kabalov has a pretty significant percent lead right now, but not able to secure the kill there.
Both
with Bowser
players
up
rolling.
ledge, it's real scary. Looking for the down air. Doesn't quite find it. You gotta get back to stage, Scarier. If there's anything
he made it.
it's this. How did Scarier fall out of like 2 separate moves that should have killed the DI?
He's alive. I thought he would live there.
I was holding my breath waiting for the DI again, but just not quite strong enough there to survive the gyro from downtown. Kabalov taking that set, I believe, 2-0. That's a nice little win to pave his way into winner's bracket.
Yeah, that was a really nice set that we just watched there, and both of those players, I feel like, really knew what they were doing in the matchup too. It's not one that you normally I feel like see a lot either.
No, but dude, that was game 2.
I know
of Granite State Grind. We aren't even close to top 8 yet, and we're
in
getting
for a
sets
ride.
like that.
Yeah, we're in
Come
for such
on.
a ride right now.
That was so sick.
I can't wait to see what else we have up on the docket here for us, but
we have received rumors that we might be seeing an Incineroar Ditto here, and that is something that I would personally very much like to see, assuming that the El Jefe sitting down at Station 1 over there is going to confirm at least one Incineroar, unless El Jefe decides to really mix things up today, which I don't think would end up happening here, but man, Incineroar is such a cool character.
It's about the energy. If you got that energy, you lock in the Incineroar, right? Both of them, I think, they look like players that got the energy.
Yeah?
Yeah. And especially with the Ditto, it takes a little bit more of that, a little bit more factor of energy factor. You need a little bit more energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, boys.
It's just Incineroar is just so cool, and I really wish he were played more often, because what we've seen of El Jefe throughout this semester is just so good. That revenge is such a dangerous tool. I mean, quite frankly, all of Incineroar's specials are just kind of good. That side B is a really good option. Darkest Lariat, the neutral B, great pressure on shield, revenge. Obviously, as we've seen multiple times throughout this semester, just so good at allowing a percent deficit to either grow bigger or allowing the gap to close. And when you multiply the amount of insins in the lobby by 2, I feel like that's only going to amplify things.
Yeah, I feel like stocks are just going to, fall off left and right between these two players with the rage and the revenge there. It's going to rack up really quickly, and I feel like, it's just an exponential graph of like how fast the set goes, I think.
I don't think you're wrong about that, quite frankly, but at the same time, I can totally imagine, late in the game, both players just hard reading the other, getting the revenges out at every possible opportunity, so nothing does knockback. Percentages are slowly going to climb up, into triple digits, and who knows? It's going to go one of two ways. It's going to be either stalemate or, like you said, the exponential graph.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope we get the exponential graph. Not that I want a quick set, but it's just going to be an exciting one, I feel like.
Dude, absolutely.
And I feel like with these two characters, like when you have that counter on the board, you have to play a little bit differently, especially when you get 2 of them. I mean, like going out of shield and stuff, you sometimes have to bait it, I feel like. So it just adds another element of mind games, I feel like, to both these players.
Spot on. And the thing about Incineroar's counter is people use it in competitive, as opposed to a lot of characters with counters. You don't see it come out very often. The Fire Emblem characters, basically all of them have counters, but whenever we've seen like Roy in games, I don't recall seeing much use of counter. Whereas with Incineroar, that's just such an integral part of his kit, building up that revenge so that your next move will deal enough damage to KO at 0.
Yeah.
That's the plan if you're an Incin player.
Mm-hmm. And it's, such a good option too. I
mean, it is though, because it deals a little bit of percent to the opponent. Obviously, you take a little bit for yourself, but I'll take an even trade if it means that my F smash will do 70% when I hit it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can't. There's only so much you can do about that.
Yeah.
And the main option is just run and hope that it wears off. We've seen that a couple of times, but it's not necessarily the safest bet to make.
No, 100%. But see, the first lock in for the Incineroar, looks like El Jefe is going to be rocking. The Incineroar has that energy. He's about it right now.
Absolutely.
No.
Well, the mix-up here, we are not getting an Incin Ditto. We are getting an Incineroar Richter matchup, which is interesting. Scary also playing in our doubles bracket, conveniently with Scarier, but wasn't playing the Richter earlier. This is a change, and honestly, into Incineroar, I can see it working real well.
Yeah, the pressure is on right now. Scary's doing an excellent job of applying a lot of zoning and shield pressure, which is kind of what Incineroar I feel like struggles into. So
yeah,
actually closing the gap is going to be hard.
Yeah, Incineroar just doesn't do super well into characters that are really projectile heavy. That ends up killing, and Scary off to a really, really strong start here. Finally El Jefe has control of the stage, and that is where Belmont's struggle is, when they're not able to camp and use those projectiles at their full strength. Now El Jefe finally has this chance to really get something cooking.
Yeah, has that revenge ready. Ooh, the grab goes a little bit wide. Very close to landing home, though.
Oh my goodness, that back air. If that was any closer to ledge, I think that kills.
Yeah,
but
100%. That kills.
Only
55% disadvantage right now, and being a zoner there like Richter is, it's not really that scary until you get to around 90-ish, which he's at right now. Now he's in the pressure zone. Ooh, how did that not connect?
But, Incineroar can just kind of do so much damage, even without that revenge. Things are about evened up right now. I believe Incineroar's recovery potential just slightly better than Belmont's, just because you have a couple of different relatively safe options to do so, but again, it's just such a struggle to get back onto stage with these Belmonts, although that's a nice grab to close the gap.
Yeah, and being a heavier character, I feel like it's hard to actually get his way in because he has to use these jumps a lot, and they don't really provide that much mix-up into his timing of when he's actually trying to approach.
El Jefe's at 161. I thought that side B was going to do it. Oh, just barely. The DI looked like it was going to save him, but El Jefe does go down to his last stock here. Although, evened up down to the percentage here. One stock versus one stock in game one of this set. Oh man, it's a good day so far.
Scary. Working his magic right now. Able to just rack up 70% just like that.
Yeah, but
El Jefe hasn't touched him yet. Is able to land that grab finally and work into kind of a combo here, but that DI was just pretty spot on.
yeah, but still you can't sleep on Incineroar because that character can kind of just take you out from any percentage if you allow him any kind of revenge. Is able to SDI out of that Sacred Fire and goes down deep. El Jefe! I don't know what he was cooking there, but it came out perfect. El Jefe runs it back at 140%.
That was insane what he just pulled off. There's no way we just watched that.
Bro went off screen, got the kill. Like it was nothing.
He didn't even see it. He didn't need to see it. He just believed.
And plays like that are the reason why I'm not on the team, and they're the kinds of people who are, because I would never go for that. And
That's
if I
an
did,
all or nothing. You miss that, it gets the air dodge, it's over.
Yeah, no. That is literally all or nothing when you're on your last stock, and both of those players ended up working out, giving El Jefe the lead in the set here, 1-0 going into this next game on Hollow Bastion here. Again, I feel like this is a larger stage. It's gonna help out, any of the Belmonts, but
He gets
you
it.
can't sleep on this revenge.
Yeah, he got it. So this is scary. He kind of has the power play right now, trying to just get back to the ledge. Gotta miss that jump barely.
The air dodge doesn't quite make it back to ledge. That's a really early stock. But Scary ends up going over to ledge, gives El Jefe a little bit too much room to work with, I feel like. Oh, but this is...
I like the grab combo there from Scary. Racking up the percentage right now, 43%. Another nice projectile combo there. Revenge getting, I think, baited out there, throwing that holy water a little bit short.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so tough to approach Belmonts in general. Had that brief moment where El Jefe was able to rack up a lot of percentage earlier on.
But it
gets
kills.
the dash attack at ledge. That's going to kill. But
It kills.
El Jefe's at 100%, gets grabbed too. Going to be fighting for his life to even get back on stage here.
We got the revenge.
Got the revenge, but still kind of at disadvantage right now.
Do we
Just have
believe?
to weave through all of these projectiles.
3%, do we believe? It kills at 3, right?
I believe that revenge might be wearing off, so probably not. Gets up to 28% off that. That is a big revenge. You do not want to get hit by that at all, because that's going to do so much damage. Just have to find the opening to get in here. Playing so defensive is Scary. This revenge probably not going to last much longer, although re-ups that down smash does so much damage. Even gets a blue screen. The back air doesn't quite kill, but Belmont's able to go the tether grab finally, though. The F tilt, the chop.
Nice read.
Gets, like you said, nice read. Makes El Jefe the leader in stocks here, although 182 still somehow living. But the shield pressure is really immense right now.
Yeah, his shield wearing down there at 180%, 190. How is he not dead right now? I
Finally.
think Scary's going to be able to get that whip out just in time to take him out. Now they're both on one stock here. Pretty even percentages, too.
Yeah, I mean, dude, come on. This is sick.
He's going for that revenge again. Just need to secure that. And I feel like he has control of the matchup here once he gets that.
Yeah, but again, when Belmonts have full stage control, they're just so difficult to play into because you have to do so much ducking and weaving to get around the 50 million projectiles they have. They have great range on their normals. El Jefe has to find a way to get in here, may have just found it, but again, a nice holy water into a normal gets El Jefe back off stage.
And he's able to kind of get control of the stage against Scary, working his way back towards the center here. And as long as he's able to control that, he's fine, but he's off the edge right now, trying to work this recovery.
Oh my god.
El Jefe! He's able to take it.
Again, another game in a row, reaching triple-digit percentage, able to just gimmick someone out. This time, just hitting the neutral air, gimps Scary, make sure that Richter recovery, which is not very good, isn't going to make it back to stage. That is a very great set for El Jefe. And, man, Scary, I get the feeling Scary is going to have a nice lower bracket run here because that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I sense the miracle run coming up here, but El Jefe, an excellent set there. I feel like once you actually are able to get Richter off the center of the stage there, it's like... It's just, so hard for him to actually recover.
Dude, I'm still not over the off-screen kill.
I know the spike.
I'm not going to get over that. That
a
was
little
so
bit disrespectful, but so impressive.
Why do you go for that? Like, I know you have to go for that, but it was...
It's about the mind games. You're setting a precedent there. You're able to go for that. You know this guy means business.
Yeah, that's sending a message right there.
Yeah, it is
that
sending a
message
message.
is one of dominance right there. But that's the kind of plays that we love to see.
It's the kind of message you want to send too. I feel like in that matchup, like if I was spent 5 minutes blocking projectiles, I'd want to go for the spike.
Yeah,
I'd go for the spike regardless. I'd even lose the set for it.
Yeah, you got to go for something sick after being ledge trapped for the majority of the set, but. Regardless of the reasoning, it's going to bring El Jefe into winner's bracket here. Ensure that nice upper bracket run. Just waiting on to see who's going to be up next on the stream setup. But just from the couple matches we've seen so far, I mean, the skill level is probably going to be pretty even across the board with the faces that I have seen milling about. I mean, top 8 is going to look so sick once we get to that point. I mean, like I said, the 2 games we've seen already, those are way too sick to be the first 2 games that we see.
Yeah. And I feel like we've seen way more than that, but you're right. It's just been 2 games so far.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw the doubles, and there was some sick competition in there as well. Obviously, not comparable to singles action at all, but this is a really high level of play that we're seeing thus far, and I'm just excited to see it continue because you know that these players are going to go into fifth gear when it gets deeper into the tournament. Obviously everyone wants to play at their best, but people's best get elevated once top 8 gets into the picture.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that statement, and I feel like out of the characters that we've seen so far on the screen, it's a very good cast.
We've
Incineroar, Richter, we saw Bowser, and Rob.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we got the kind of essentials there that we want to see. I mean, we could see a little bit more exciting characters, but we haven't seen your infamous Yoshi. Not yet, at least.
Look,
we will. I have a feeling we will.
Oh, I know we will, because I know Duffy is probably signed up for singles as well.
Yeah, I saw him in doubles, so we might be in for some Yoshi. Unfortunately for you, but luckily for me and the rest of the Yoshi enjoyers.
Look, I'm sorry that I have a correct opinion.
Okay, we're going a little far. Let's tone it back on the hot takes here.
All
'cause
right.
Yoshi is respectable character.
Look, I know that if I don't bite my tongue right now, this is all we're going to be talking about until the next game comes up. So let's switch subject. I will brood on my hatred of Yoshi
Okay.
on
okay.
my own. But
We can agree to disagree.
what I did notice is, and this is usually not a big thing, but Duffy switched up his skin today. Went for the dark blue alt instead of the light blue one.
Oh,
Maybe
it's like a change of character.
maybe
Or,
maybe the good luck
like,
charm to bring through doubles.
It could be the good luck charm. Maybe it's like a indication of like a form change. Like he just ascended past his normal form. Because like you know how like Super Saiyans like they change hair color.
Yeah.
Like he changes Yoshi color.
Ooh, you're so right.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad that costumes don't have an effect on gameplay
Why?
anymore.
It's
What do you
like
mean, why?
every other fighting game has that. Like they have like styles and like MKX and whatever, and they have like different supers you can get for Street Fighter. Right?
Right, but those aren't bound to your costume, are they?
No.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
just glad that if I pick Stars and Stripe Mario, my moveset doesn't change.
Yeah, but it's
my
like-
damage numbers don't change.
It's like variants. Like you know how they have the abilities you can choose, and they instantly removed it because some of them were like too broken. I think it was in Smash 4.
yeah, that was Smash 4.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
some
was
of-
fun.
Some of those abilities were so busted, though.
That was fun. I'm pretty sure Palutena was the strongest character in the game with those abilities.
Yeah, I remember that. They're gonna bring that back as a special game mode if another
gotta.
Smash does come out.
That stuff was fun. Like just balance the moves a little bit more, and mwah, perfect. I love it. It throws in a little bit more variance into the matchups and the characters.
You know,
it was so much effort. Think about how much effort they went into making that many moves.
dude, and you know what? It was so much effort to unlock all the moves in that game too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
So much, dude. You know what they should bring back?
What?
Bring back Smash Run from the 3DS.
Oh,
that
yeah.
game mode was so sick, and
That
I was
was
so
fun.
mad that they didn't run it back.
They got to bring that one back.
Imagine that when the resolution of the game is over like 200 pixels total on the entire screen.
Yeah,
It'd be so cool.
it would.
But-
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't have nice things.
Nah, 3DS was ahead of its time. 3DS was ahead of its time.
I'm gonna act like I could hear what you're saying right now, because it's a little loud in here.
It's okay. They heard me.
But I believe might be.
I feel like we should have people getting ready to play.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I feel like we're just about ready to send some players up here, but it's always a little tough when you have a bunch of matches running concurrently, because some sets will just go all the way, and then if Stream 1 just has a 2-0, you just kind of have to wait for the Omega banger in the back to finish.
Yeah, tell me about it. Some of the brackets can't actually move up, right, until all of the other back brackets are actually finished playing. But
I just heard Station 1, so I believe...
and I think I heard El Jefe
I believe
might be the
you're right
player
on
that we're
one.
following through.
Bro got warmed up, ready for the spotlight yet again. If there's any character on the SNHU Smash team to be ready for the spotlight, I think it's El Jefe. Bro's got that vibe. He plays Ensign.
Yeah, he's got the energy.
You gotta like
We were
the spotlight
talking about
if you
this.
play Ensign.
He's
Bro
got-
taunts after every move.
Yeah, he's got the energy. He's about it.
Yeah,
You see, if we had the Ensign Ditto last match, it would have been a completely different story.
dude, honestly, yeah, because Richter and Incineroar are, you're not going to believe me when I say this, very different characters.
No way.
I
You
know.
serious?
I know.
They're different?
I know. When is the
But
last
like,
time
what
you had
about
your-
all of Incineroar's projectiles that move just like Richter's?
Yeah, all those projectiles. But
Yeah.
I really do think that would have been an interesting outcome, but unfortunately, too little, too late to try and figure that out. Getting ready for this next matchup in winners here. I'm interested to see what El Jefe is going to be put up against here. It looks like we're going to be starting off on Smashville.
Who's our other player we have up here?
That's going. I am not actually.
Because I think they made their name GSG.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear what was said, so I'm not actually sure who El Jefe is going up against right now, but regardless, I think it is going to be a pretty sick
it's gonna be
matchup.
King versus
King
El Jefe.
on the nest, there it is. King is another face that we see fairly often at these Granite State Grind events, and again, El Jefe is just going through the gauntlet of projectile characters right now.
Yeah, and Ness is kind of similar with the projectiles, but really applies his pressure with those aerials, and the PK fire also going to be a tricky one to deal with. But El Jefe seems to have made his way in here, and getting Ness off the ledge here is going to be the start to it. But an excellent recovery there from King.
Yeah, the difference between Ness and Belmont's is that you can't run all of Ness's projectiles concurrently. They're all kind of only one's going to run at a time. But again, both of these players balancing things really well. But that's a nice ledge guard with the yo-yo. Takes that first stock really early. King up very, very early in a very comfortable spot too. But again, Incineroar hits really hard, so can't rest on your laurels too much if you're King.
Yeah, and the PK Lightning actually being used a little bit differently there to actually make that recovery.
Yeah,
Oh,
just keeping the pressure on is King. These grabs from Ness, so lethal.
Nice.
Look at the rodent on that up B. Catches him out of his own up B, actually. That's a nice
the back throw.
back throw. And again, another quick stock taken by King. King's at 116 and shows no signs of slowing down. Again, Caster Curse comes through. You said it was gone a couple days ago, but
Nah,
very clearly
has not been lifted yet.
But again, it's just so tough to play into these projectiles characters. That Ensign,
Oh.
the spike out of the PK fire.
That's insane.
Oh,
That's a little crazy.
a little is a bit of an understatement. That was a very, very quick game going the way of King there, and El Jefe. It's just such a struggle to play Ensign into those heavy projectile characters because you move slow. You don't have any projectiles of your own. You don't really have any responses to them other than just don't get hit, and that's so difficult into a good Ness.
Yeah, and the way that King has been playing it so far, I feel like he has a good understanding of how to play this matchup, and also, I mean, like, showing the expertise on the PK Lightning, and also, string those PK fires together.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. But again, El Jefe out of the gates, starting off pretty strong. Gets King off stage, which is pretty crucial in this matchup. But again, King able to make it back to center stage. Those PK fires really dangerous if you drop too low, because Ensign's vertical recovery not particularly good, but able to manage to make it back to stage. But that's a nice back throw. Gonna be a little bit of trouble here, but nope, able to make it back to stage safely. Percentage about even as well. Oh, that's a nice side B. Gets him off stage. King, again, able to make it back to center stage. That's what King has been doing so well thus far, is just making it back to center stage, getting El Jefe back onto the ledge, and capitalizing on it, just like he did there.
And now he's able to get that revenge back again. King at 100%-ish.
Yeah, just about. That side B might kill, but the stage just a little bit too big for that. That back air, though, that's going to do it. Game, again, just about even, although King starting to take an early percent lead.
Yeah, that's how you close off a stock there. But King working his way through El Jefe's second stock here, around 80%.
Yeah, and it was almost sick. King almost got something real nice there off of those grabs off of platform, but not quite able to secure a kill there. El Jefe has a little bit more life in this stock, and with how hard Incineroar hits, I wouldn't discount that for anything.
I like the way that King is spacing right now in this neutral, really using those aerials and the PK fires to come in clutch right now, but oh my god.
Yeah, the aerials clashing. King ends up at 77% off it, but El Jefe loses the stock, and that's a trade you'll take, but That one not quite as much. Very scary for both players. Goes for the revenge off of the full best up. El Jefe, you psychopath, doesn't get hit by it, so it ends up being fine either way. But King, the percent is rising. Finally, the kill is secured. 1 stock to 1 stock here.
Quick drop kick there, sending him off the edge there. Able to get that revenge, though. This is a little bit scary. Racking up their percentage so quickly.
Yeah, but again, that's another one, and that's where it gets scary because suddenly percentages are basically dead even off of one Darkest Lariat.
Oh,
That revenge is such a key part of Incineroar's kit. We were mentioning it before, but it's just so strong.
The fact he's able to land there, it's really clutch. Actually getting back down to the stage is so important for him right now. Oh!
Catches with the side B, doesn't quite kill. DI's really good.
Oh, the back air. It
The back air gets the kill. El Jefe runs it back. That's sick.
Ties things up, and now we're in for a 3-game match here.
Yeah, high stakes going into this, continuing the winner's bracket run, and oh, dude, that was such a sick sequence from El Jefe. Ran it back from a pretty distinct disadvantage there and just flipped the game on its head. Getting into game 3 of this set, I mean, this is going to define who stays in winner's bracket. Sorry. Again, looking for El Jefe to start with some early aggression, but King stemming it down, quelling the storm for at least a moment.
Getting back to that ledge there, 21% from 1 move.
Yeah, that's the difference between Incineroar and Ness. One hits a whole lot better than the other. One combos a little better than the other and has a couple more projectiles to supplement that. But it's just so dangerous trying to get back to ledge here. Goes through, though, able to make it back to ledge without issue is El Jefe, and this is where El Jefe shines. Look at that combo again, the back air. Sparks fly, does not kill. DI's really good, has to make it back to stage. Again, goes for the revenge. If that hits, I think just about any move could kill with the amount of revenge that's on that. Might not be able to use it. No, he's not. The back air kills from way, way out. That is tragic for El Jefe.
He hits at 98% right now. It's probably just any simple thing would kill right now. Even that back air that we've seen notoriously kill at these percentages. But he's got that revenge too now. He's working with fire.
Yeah, but has to find a way to use it. That's the tough part. Getting the revenge fairly easy, but El Jefe has been struggling to find those opportunities just because of how King is playing so well at avoiding that. The back throw doesn't kill, but gets dangerously close. Again, El Jefe able to grab ledge, gets the pressure off with a nice forward air off stage, but goes back to ledge, ends up getting killed for it, gets ledge guarded with the yo-yo, and King in a very, very advantageous position right now.
Wow, the control King has over this set right now.
There's the punish.
There it is. Finally. He's able to take a stock off. Get this PK fire reset. Oh my god, the combo.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you don't have any response for that. That back air. Gonna secure it. El Jefe gets knocked down 2 games in a row on Stream PC. Means that we end up getting to see the entirety of El Jefe's run so far. Might be. I'm not expecting that to be the last of El Jefe though. After these 2 performances, but big congrats to King. That was really, really well played by him. Great job of avoiding El Jefe when he was in those really, really strong revenge states.
Yeah, and El Jefe did a really good job of actually, coming back in that second game and being able to actually exploit the weaknesses of Ness, like getting in and actually getting them off that ledge there. I mean, Ness is one of those spacies, or not spacies, like, not like Fox Falco, but spacers that is actually able to recover pretty nicely with the lightning there. And I like the way that King actually used the lightning, not only defensively to recover, but also as a offensive option, trying to prevent El Jefe from actually recovering.
Yeah, it's so nice because it means that King can just control the entire stage, even off stage. Just that Thunder does so much, makes El Jefe have to walk on eggshells to try and dodge and weave through it so that he doesn't get set up for another combo.
Yeah.
You know, Ness's aerials are so strong and they can all kind of stem from getting hit with that lightning ball. You don't want to get caught with it because if you do, you're probably losing a stock.
Yeah, it's so hard to actually get in when that's on the board there. And that's definitely going to be one of those harder matchups for Instant, I feel like. So
maybe someday El Jefe will get to play another character that doesn't have a ton of projectiles.
yeah.
But for now, getting stuck in projectile jail, just having to dodge and weave. But unfortunately for him, getting knocked down to losers. But like I said, sure, we're going to see more of him later on. El Jefe is not the type to go down without a fight. But we're just we got 2 new players up at bat here. Excited to see what they pull out here. We got 2 players that we did see in the doubles bracket here. Scary, of course, had that game earlier on in singles as well. But the Pikachu Mario matchup is a very different one. Could be playing on Smash 64 right now.
We could be playing on Smash 64. Thank God we're not. But
yeah, I was going to say the same thing myself, but we could.
We could. I love playing Pikachu. Pikachu is one of my favorite characters in this game.
Pikachu is a fun character, but we've seen plenty more Mario on stream just because it is a kind of staple on the SNHU streams. Very excited to see Scary swapping up the characters a little bit, but look at these strings by what on the Pikachu. So strong. Just doing so much percent super early. It's such a tough spot when you're at 74% immediately.
Yeah, and Pikachu is one of those characters that is really able to rack up a lot of percentage early, but then once you get into those higher percentages, you got to really look for these edge guards with the back air to actually try to kill.
Yeah, it's tough, but these players are both very much capable of doing whatever it takes to get the dub here. Looking for the Thunder off stage is the Wizard, but not ending up hitting. Dr. Miami, though, at 146 is going to end up dying to, I believe, a dash attack.
Yeah, that dash attack will be able to kill.
This is the day of the dash attacks, quite frankly. I don't think I've seen this many dash attacks kill in one day so far, but again, the Wizard at 100, Pikachu a fairly light character, and Mario has a lot of kill moves, so might be able to find something, but just hasn't quite found the secret sauce yet.
I like the way that the Wizard's using that Thunder to actually stall his recovery there and mix up his options. But he's just has such good control over the stage right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Pikachu is so fast. That's one of the things that Pikachu excels at. Look at the jab block into the down smash. Doesn't kill, but it looks real sick, and it does a lot of percentage on top of it. Dr. Miami's already at 121% again. Still hasn't been able to secure this kill either onto the Wizard.
Ooh, that dash attack again. You gotta watch out for that. It's gonna get the star KO.
Yeah. What is that, our third star KO of the day so
Off of
far?
dash attacks. Yeah.
All from dash attacks. What is going on today? They must have had something in the water. The Wizard's not done, though. Getting a good string of aerials here. Still hasn't lost that first stock. A Pikachu at 141 is quite a rare sight. And a Pikachu living a Mario back air at 141 is even rarer than that.
Oh, playing off the edge with the Thunder. Gonna miss that quick attack, though.
Finally, the Wizard goes down to 2 stocks here, but it's an uphill climb here for Dr. Miami to try and run this back. Oh, not gonna let it happen. The Wizard gets a nice down air spike off stage, ends that stock real quick.
Off of a clash, too. What a risky option. He took it and went
Sometimes
for gold.
It just works.
I know. He got it, too, so.
I mean, a beautiful play there from the Wizard. That's such a nice chase. knew what they needed there, gets the down air, takes the first game in winner's quarters here, up 1-0 in the set. That's huge.
Yeah, and I love seeing some Pikachu. Pikachu is a really fun character to watch, I feel like. But,
The
you know,
Bayonetta
I switch up here. Can see the Bayonetta.
I feel like I'm in Smash 4 all over again. The
Yeah.
memories coming back to haunt me, but this is such an interesting switch up. Dr. Miami showing a lot of character depth at this point. I would not expect a Bayonetta swap off of Mario, but it seems to be working wonders early on in this first stock here, game 2. The Witch Chime too? Oh, not able to punish. Shield comes up just in time.
Yeah, is able to actually get out of that there, and 80%. It seems like Dr. Miami's actually able to play this one a little bit more comfortably in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Might just be trying to adapt to this Pikachu. Probably a little bit more comfortable in this particular matchup. But either way, no matter what the reason, this Bayonetta's putting in work right now. Already the Wizard at 119%. Again, Pikachu not the heaviest character in the world, despite what last game might have you believe. So if Dr. Miami, is able to get one good move here, that's going to likely give them a stock lead. But again, it's all about finding that, and the opportunities so few and far between at this level.
He's able to play these aerials very nicely.
There's
the
the
grab.
grab.
That might actually set up for a kill here.
Just too high percentage.
Oh.
But that Witch Time,
Oh.
the air dodge comes through, not able to punish. That's so sick. The Wizard finally, only after getting grabbed at 163% at ledge, ends up losing that stock. Lived for a whole lot longer than I expected, though.
Yeah, was able to hold on to that stock a lot longer, like he said. But now, trying to work with this advantage isn't going quite the way he planned. Going to end up taking a lot of percentage there. These combos coming through, and Dr. Miami racking up the damage. Finally going to be able to find that one that connects. And now he's trying to work with the edge here. Going to find that forward smash. Not going to find anything off of it.
Yeah, no, and it's just so tough because I feel like both these players really kind of strive at high percentages, but that's not where you want to hit your peak. It feels like the Wizard, though, has been able to turn up when he reaches these high percent numbers just like that. Gets a dash attack out of nowhere, secures the stock, but that Witch Time again, finally, third time's the charm. That one will net a punish, and that is going to bring the Wizard down to their last stock. Meanwhile, Dr. Miami sitting pretty 16% on their second stock.
Ooh, the combo's gonna go a little bit wide there. I think Dr. Miami was just able to dodge out of that there. Nice down smash, though, will find so much damage there for the Wizard, and now it's looking a little bit more in his favor.
Yeah, that jab block into down smash.
Ooh, the Thunder
combo is one that we saw last game, but goes for the Thunder, might get punished for it. At least takes a lot of percent there, but can't count out the Wizard yet. We saw how quickly they can take stocks, but it's just a little bit of a tough battle right now just to try and secure this stock. But again, another jab block into the up smash. That's a stock. It is a 90% lead for Dr. Miami right now, but absolutely not insurmountable. From what we've seen, Pikachu has a couple of spikes in the toolkit. We'll have to see if they end up coming out to bring this last stock back for the Wizard.
And he's able to actually hold on to the stock for a lot longer than I expected. At 130%, Dr. Miami working on the edge now, though. Oh, he's not going to make it and gets that spike. That's disrespectful.
Oh, I am not, I promise, going to go on another screed as to why I hate Pokemon Stadium 2 as a stage.
Why? Was
However,
that techable?
what's up?
Was that even techable or no?
I don't know, honestly. That Pokemon Stadium 2 is such a weird stage for those understage interactions. Just ends up favoring Dr. Miami here. I'm sorry, we were in losers round 3. I said winners quarters. I was mistaken there. But regardless of where this game is taking place, it's 1-1 right now.
This is winner takes all right now. Set point, and it seems like we're going to see a switch up to Falco. Very interesting.
Yeah. If I couldn't see them picking their characters, I'd think at least one of them picked the mystery button, but no, it's just really it's point counterpoint, just looking for whatever response is going to net the most damage, the most stocks, the most game wins. At this point in the game, that Spike just barely not killing for the Wizard, just a little bit too close to the stage. Dr. Miami in a bit of a tough spot, trying to make it back to stage here, is able to do so. Gonna be able to convert it into a nice combo too. With Bayonetta, that might kill just barely doesn't. Gets real close to the top of stage though.
That was a crazy combo. What just happened?
That was an interaction, and so was that one. And that forward smash came out of nowhere. Nice little combo. Means that Dr. Miami is the one to take the first stock here.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice advantage for Dr. Miami in the third set there, but evening things out here, Dr. Wizard's going to be able to take that one.
I mean, every game so far has been so close for all of these players, and this game not bucking the pattern here. I just really I don't see anyone at a distinct advantage right now because Dr. Miami has the percent lead, but it feels like the Wizard is so constantly able to take stage control.
Ooh, the up tilt's gonna get a combo off of that one, and finally Dr. Miami gets out of it, trying to set things up for himself.
But that's so much percent. It's a 7% gap now, but the Wizard is the one with the lead. It just, the entire game has shifted over a very short period of time, and that combo out of throw is going to make sure that the Wizard has the stock lead now.
Yeah, now he's going to play a little bit more defensively, I feel like, trying to hold on to this stock for as long as he can, get a nice combo off of that.
Yeah, absolutely. The Wizard just has so much stage control right now, making it very, very difficult for Dr. Miami to really find any space to work with. It's so tough to try and make it back to stage into a character like Falco, but sometimes you're able to find the opening just like Dr. Miami did there. That's a nice back air, and at 67%, it's not ideal, but again, nothing is insurmountable at this point in the game here. Both of these players going to want to run it back because this is losers. Someone's going to get knocked out here, and neither of these players want to be on the receiving end of it. That's a nice spot dodge to get through that. Only takes a little bit of damage off it, and this is a nice Bayo combo here. Shades of Smash 4 already. The Wizard up to 76% off that, but Dr. Miami at 133. One more good move from Falco might just kill. The spike doesn't actually send off stage. If it did, that game was over in a flash. We're fighting off stage here. The back air catches the Wizard.
Way.
Dr. Miami runs it back. What a sick switch up there. Ends up working out.
Dr. Miami going to be the one moving forward here in that set. That was crazy what we just watched.
One of these games, surely one of the games that we see won't be hype, right?
Right. Like, there's got to be one.
Surely there's going to be one single one that just doesn't feel like it could go all the way and doesn't feel like either person could win on any given day.
I feel like this is going to be the general trend is somehow, like, Calvin has, like, the magic, like, vision or something of how these matches are going to go and sets us up with the most hype ones here, because we've been jumping back and forth between winners and losers bracket here, and being able to just pick that one out of the diamond in the rough there. I feel like, because I mean, not saying that losers bracket is all dull and drag, and there's a bunch of like miracle runs you can see in losers bracket, but like we haven't seen a not hype match yet.
Right? Yeah. I mean, losers bracket gets a bad rep because people like me enter tournaments to feed the prize pool
Yeah.
and end up in losers bracket.
Yeah.
And sometimes people have to watch those matches. But no, not happening today. We've just gotten hype match after hype match after hype match. And at this point, I haven't the faintest clue what we're going to be going up for next, because all the players that we've seen so far, I feel like any single one of them could take the whole thing. Honestly, the level of play today is just that high.
Yeah, I'm sad I hope we see another Pikachu player, but I'm sad we don't get to see more of the Wizards Pikachu anymore. But thank you for the water.
Delivery?
The water delivery. Nice.
That's my boss.
That's my boss.
Our boss.
We have the same boss.
Since when? No, that can't be right.
But going into, what is it? Almost top 16, right?
That sounds right. I'm going to trust you more than I'm going to trust me with numbers right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to smile and nod and
too.
say that that's where we're headed, but
Yeah.
don't have official confirmation on that.
We're
so
moving up the bracket. That's what I know.
we are,
What are we doing? Wait, what's next match?
I believe,
Okay.
I believe one more game
one more
and
game,
then
then
top
top
8.
eight.
So yeah, we're getting deep into the weeds here, and gonna be covering this game because, why not send it off right into top 8. I mean, and this deep in the tournament is where things start to heat up even more than they already have. I mean, come on. Every single game has been a treat to watch, and it's so close.
It's going to be a bad and Dr. Miami, it sounds like, in this next match.
Dr. Miami coming right up off of that dub, I believe, and do you think he's going to pull out another character?
How many are we at? 3?
I think so.
We saw Bayo.
Bayo.
We saw... Who did he play for not Dr. Mario?
It wasn't Mario, was it?
It was Mario.
Okay.
Bayo, Mario, and then he played someone else.
I feel like there was one. Excuse me. Might have been in doubles. Might have been in doubles that we're thinking of.
Yeah, but he got sent to losers bracket, and I feel like we watched that match, didn't we?
I hate that I feel like you're right, but I'm blanking.
Yeah, it kind of just blurs together. Dr. Miami's other match, who he played. Oh, Mario into Incineroar. So it's
Richter.
Oh, Richter. Yeah, so 3
Right,
characters.
That's the one.
Yeah, 3 characters.
We got there. Only took 3 people to figure it out. But
How many more? One per cell. But
how many production staff does it take to figure out how many characters? How many characters Dr. Miami played?
just
One,
enough.
A 2,
Just
a 3.
a 3. 3 of them things.
I'm losing it. This is what if I'm bringing out those references,
Yeah.
it's been a long semester. We're near the tail end. I'm losing everything that I have. But still.
And I feel like waving to our tournament organizer.
You know what? The rest of our staff doesn't get enough credit. We got a bunch of people helping us out with production. We got, obviously, in the back, all of our tournament organizers. Some very familiar faces to those of us in the SNHU Esports community. Big shouts out to all of them, everyone helping to make this event happen. It's kind of a monumental task every month, but still managed to make it happen.
I feel like it's definitely, a lot of work to keep up with for all the staff that we need to put together, and the amount of work that we put into like bringing the setup and everything. But definitely pays off in the end, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely. This is one of my favorite events that we run on campus, just because it's always so hype. Some of the best players in New Hampshire and surrounding areas will come down. Everybody has a good time. It's a very positive environment. Even when it is competitive, everybody's all friends because they all play locals together, and then they gather here, have a good time, and then we get to reap the benefits because we get to see a bunch of good Super Smash Brothers. And what's better than that?
I love seeing a bunch of good Super Smash Bros.
Me too.
Me too.
And conveniently, now that we mention good Super Smash Brothers, this is not the only Super Smash Brothers event that we have coming up in the near future, because tomorrow
we have NHIAA, right?
Indeed we do. We had NHIAA Rocket League this morning. Next up, tomorrow morning, we're having NHIAA Super Smash Brothers. So, you know what? You want a bit of a different look than we have here with Granite State Grind? Stay tuned, because tomorrow we're going to be seeing some of those high school players. I believe I mentioned it on last cast that I was on, but that NHIAA tournament ran last year. That's where we first saw Thrakes on stream, and Thrakes, of course, ended up joining the Super Smash Brothers roster. So if you want to see what a potential peek at the future of the SNHU Super Smash Brothers team, that's where you're going to find it.
It's good, like scouting grounds almost, or like academy.
Yeah,
we should have an academy team. We are the academy team, basically, I guess, right?
My Kirby would go so crazy on SNHU Super Smash Brothers Academy.
Yeah.
HDR team?
Yeah.
Dude, all I'm saying, everybody sleeps on my Kirby, but I have officially one Granite State Grind win to my name. I would have a win contributing to any future seeding if I ever chose to enter another power ranked tournament.
Yeah.
So, low tiers, those are my people.
They're your people? They speak to you. Can you speak the language of all low tiers, or
just Kirby right now?
Just Kirby.
But I'm working on it. It's a long process. But regardless, Abaddon, Dr. Miami coming up to close out top 16 here. Once this match is done, we will be well underway for top 8. And I'm getting anxious to get into this match, because I've seen so much of Dr. Miami so far, and it's always been really pretty sick here. And again, I'm just intrigued to see if another character comes out.
Is he wearing a Zenitsu down jacket?
That's a great question. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you know who Zenitsu is? From Demon Slayer?
Yeah, no.
Really?
I don't watch anime.
What?
I watched One Punch Man Season 1, and I watched the Persona 3 movies. I want to watch Cowboy Bebop, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Serious?
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
You believe this guy?
Look, I put myself on blast, so you don't got to rub it in.
Oh, but I think it was. It's very drippy. Drippy jacket.
It's a nice looking jacket. I can't disagree. Even though I don't know the reference, it's a nice looking jacket.
Speaking of drip, what is the emblem on your beanie?
So, actually, I'm surprised this has never come up before. As you can see, very disabled, very much in a wheelchair. This is like the disability pride flag design.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing until like 2 years ago. And then I got introduced to it, and I'm like, I want that on a hat.
That's cool.
So I got it on a hat.
Nice.
And now we're here. Yes. Speaking of drip, you brought back the jacket that I liked.
Brought back the jacket and the paisley shirt. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's dripped out today.
Carhartt's comfy.
But regardless, just getting ready. Everybody's getting settled, waiting for this next match to start. And again, please give me a fourth character. I just want to see more variety. I know Thrigs is one of those players that doesn't really have a set main and plays a lot based off the matchup, but
he's
I don't know if that's gonna happen here.
I think he's like consulting the council of who's gonna pick next for the character.
Dude, if I ever
got like a random number generator and he's picking this character off of that.
Calvin's just got like a D6
yeah.
over at the desk there, and whatever one he rolls, just Dr. Miami ends up playing.
So that's a fun way to pick your character.
Honestly, If I ever enter another GSG, I think that's what I might just do.
I mean, because it's all for fun. If I entered, I'm not gonna win it, right? Like, there's no way in hell I'm winning any of the matches I play. I'm like you said earlier, where I'd wish no one the misfortune of watching my losers bracket match that happens on GSG, which is going to happen eventually one of these times when I play.
Yeah, no, that's that one's not gonna get all the Twitch clips, except out of pity, maybe.
No, if you put me on to Station 1 in a GSG, I'm going to have a word with our tournament organizer.
But getting into game here, Abaddon on the cloud, Dr. Miami back to the Bayonetta. This is a Smash 4 matchup if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, 100%. Both of these characters very prevalent in Smash 4 before, and for a good reason. Cloud just had the ability to kill basically any percentage and having a crazy up air, I think I remember, in up tilt.
Yep, as did Bayonetta as well, and both of these characters have their strengths, albeit a little bit worse, very much still maintained into Ultimate here, but it seems like Abaddon, the one taking advantage of those strengths most in the early goings of this set here. Dr. Miami already at 120, but we've seen thus far that that's not all that scary to them.
Yeah, Baden finding that really early limit is going to be able to rack up so much percentage, almost doubling his.
Has to use it. Has to use it really early. Doesn't end up hitting with that up special there, so doesn't end up using it as a kill move. Doesn't punish the up smash either off stage, though. It's gonna be a little scary to get back to stage here. Dr. Miami, though, able to make it happen. Both of these players, the percent numbers climbing higher and higher. I feel like the next move that gets hit is gonna secure the kill here, but we're just waiting for that move to hit. Oh. There it is. I think that counts.
Yeah.
I think there was a get-up attack in the middle, but that doesn't really count, does it?
Yeah, that counts. We'll count it. And he's got the limit again to work with, so this is a little bit scary here for Dr. Miami.
Yeah, again, has to use it to recover, though, so
yeah,
not too dangerous. Although, Abaddon is at 193, heads off that jab. I wanted to see what the final percent number was. That does secure the kill. I'd be surprised if it didn't, but game is about even right now.
Yeah, and Dr. Miami is able to find these early combos here on Abaddon, and it's going to be vital for him to get as much percentage as he can, because this limit is approaching right now, and he's at 30-ish%. So if he's able to get him towards the edge here, the witch counter, no way.
The witch time builds the limit, though, and there's not a super strong punish out of it. Able to get a little bit more percent, but the cross line just barely misses. Oh,
that's tragic for Dr. Miami.
Yep, both of these players just getting so close to finding their kill option, but just not quite being able to actually secure it. And that's the hardest part of Smash for me personally, so I'm glad that it still happens at this high level of play, but still these percentage numbers rapidly getting into the triple digits here. Abaddon the first to get in that range, but something tells me Dr. Miami's not going to be falling far behind, especially with that limit up and ready. There's the punish off the whip forward smash. Abaddon takes advantage, hits the cross slash, gets another stock. The sparks fly, but again, Abaddon barely able to live, manages to skirt around the down smash, so it doesn't get spiked, gets hit by the gunshots there, but again, makes it back to stage. I don't know how Abaddon's managing to do it.
Dr. Miami gets the recovery, but now Abaddon's working with the limit here, and he just barely DIs that. He's still living. Has to use it to recover, though. That's going to be unfortunate, and there it is. Finally,
the grab is able to secure the kill. The DI just not strong enough, but this is scary territory for Bayonetta. Able to make it back, though. Not too worried about it, but Dr. Miami at 78, that's not where you want to be, into a Cloud that's sitting at a nice 12%. Have to get a nice Bayonetta combo going here, and it seems like Dr. Miami said, "Your wish is my command." But still, that limit coming up is very dangerous. Again,
Oh,
it has
you
to use
said
it for the
again.
recovery. That
It's
is
so unfortunate timing there.
But it's so optimal for Dr. Miami, though. That's exactly what you're looking for. This game is about as even as it could be at this juncture. Given the rest of this matchup, it's not what I would have expected, although, again, Abaddon just seemingly starting to edge out an
Ooh,
advantage here. The
dash
dash attack is going to take it yet again.
Another one from the cloud again, too. We saw it last time, but it was Sky KO.
Yeah, absolutely. Abaddon doing so well there to run that one back. Very, very close game, though. That could have gone either way. So I really don't know who's favored in this set. You know, Dr. Miami's had such a great run so far, but so is Abaddon. But there's the fourth character. I think I saw Dr. Miami running out on the inside. There it is.
He's saving it from the Ditto to here. Finally going to be able to see the Insane.
Pardon the pun, but I think this match might get a little explosive, perhaps.
A little bit heated.
Can't believe you got the better pun than me, but nonetheless, there is the pressure coming out already from Dr. Miami. That Darkest Lariat is such a great tool on Shield because it puts so much pressure on, but these cloud aerials are so strong. Goes for the cross slash, doesn't hit, puts pressure on, but both players able to make it back to stage safely. And this is where Incineroar has a lot of strength, hits really hard, and with full control of the stage here, that's exactly what Dr. Miami is looking for.
Ooh, he's getting closer to this limit here. He's able to find a good amount of percentage off of Abaddon. Abaddon's gonna not charge. Oddly enough, it's really working the edge guard and finally finds the limit after launching him to the sky, sets him up for that nicely timed limit.
That was so optimal. Gets the up smash to build the limit and uses the limit that he just built to get that side B kill. But speaking of side B kills, Dr. Miami gets one of their own.
That's kind of even things out here, 10% on Abaddon, and that's not really that much when you're talking Incineroar.
Oh, absolutely.
Being a heavy character.
Not. I mean, like you said, very heavy character, hits real hard too. So, as we can see, Dr. Miami going low, looking for the spike. I was going to say how high Abaddon's percentage has gotten thus far, but if that hit would have been a factor, this limit is here. Reasonable roll, gets the cross slash. Again, percentage is about even. Abaddon has the slight lead here, but
yeah, but this is the percentage that Cloud really wants you at, just having that zoning, but I spoke too soon. Abaddon's going to be able to find that stock here.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Or sorry, Dr. Miami is.
Dr. Miami gets the first revenge here!
Oh, no way.
Doesn't kill the sparks fly, but Abaddon's up at 86%. Has limit up, but that's about it. Another revenge. Gets
the limit
kill there. No!
How
does that not kill? There we go. Finally, old reliable. The dash attack is the one that's able to secure the kill. I don't know how that cross slash didn't do it, but Abaddon has a really tough battle ahead to try and squeak out the stock. Might want to just look for a spike or something, but that platform is so good for Incineroar that F-Tilt just gonna do it. And again, we're at 1-1 here. Again, that character switch for Dr. Miami really paying dividends there, too.
And that's kind of, the switch up that we like to see going into round 2 here. Especially going into round 3.
Yeah.
These two characters, I feel like, have a pretty, weird mix-up for what we've seen so far on the stream.
Yeah, it's so funny. Because I feel like Insane isn't the most common character, and yet in this area, we have 2 or 3 Incineroar players. So Southern New Hampshire apparently just has the highest concentration of Incineroars, at least that I've ever seen. But yeah, and then the Cloud, that's a really interesting matchup, one that we don't get to see very often, but it's pretty hype when we do get to see it.
And finally, we get to see Incineroar actually working into a matchup where he's not being zoned out the entire time, right?
So true. So true. both of these players just trying to figure out what stage they want to go on to here. Remember when Duck Hunt was a legal stage in Smash 4?
It was?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. I 100% serious. But Mementos can't be legal in Ultimate. That's
Wow.
another rant for another day.
Yeah.
Deciding to go for Hollow Bastion here. In the Incineroar coming back out. Yep, Cloud again coming back out for Abaddon. This is going to be a mirror matchup of last time, except this time we're on a different stage. No platform on either side to help Incineroar kind of go off stage and finish off those combos, though.
Yeah, and you got this kind of central platform too to work around, so it's a little bit different for a stage. And I feel like it probably works a little bit better for Cloud, wouldn't you think?
I would say so, but Dr. Miami,
Oh.
seeking to prove me wrong, gets the side B off stage that kills at like 50. That's ridiculous.
It was just so close to the edge there, working out perfectly with the position that Abaddon put himself in.
Yeah, and maybe that's the downside of picking this stage. I think the blast zone's a little bit closer than they were on the previous stage, so it makes plays like that a little bit more effective. But now Dr. Miami off stage at 118, gets back on stage with a nice little hit, but this limit so dangerous, especially when Incineroar's off stage, tries to read the recovery
whoa.
with great patience.
Oh my
goes
god,
down
the
too
zoning.
deep.
The zoning limit.
Goes down too deep. Abaddon down to one stock, catches the up smash onto Dr. Miami, but this is so not ideal for Abaddon right now. These cross slashes doing a lot of damage, but you still have to secure another stock before this is evened up.
And he has his limit ready now. At 60%, this could be a vital turnaround that he desperately needs in order to try to come back and catch up
Yeah.
to Dr. Miami's. And he finds it.
There's the
he
cross
finds it.
slash.
Nice.
Finds it, doesn't kill. The recovery is good enough from Dr. Miami to make it back to stage. Looks a little scary, doesn't get two-framed though. Cat caught with the up smash, able to live still. Good DI. Ooh, that up smash probably would have killed if it hit, but instead Dr. Miami using it to get a good string. Great tech off the side from that Darkest Lariat. Would have killed, I think, if it didn't get teched there.
Ooh.
And nice chasing from Abaddon to secure that stock. Sitting at 78%, has a limit almost on deck. There it is, charged up off that up B.
Oh, and he's able to find that too. This is a nice turnaround here for Abaddon.
Yeah.
Going to be able to close the gap between these two percentages so quickly. And he, oh my god, gets
Wait a
sent
minute.
off the ledge there.
He's not going to be able to recover.
No. Oh my god, Dr. Miami finding that there, going up 2-1 and continuing it in the loser's bracket.
Yeah. And I think with that silly, goofy little offstage interaction, that's going to bring us into top 8 here.
Yeah. What a crazy amount of just hype games
Did
we've
you
seen.
catch what caused that last kill?
I think it was a back air from Incineroar.
I think you're right, but it was just a real weird interaction off
It
stage.
was, and it was a weird part of the hitbox too. It wasn't even near his foot. I think it was towards his knee. Like it was the second hitbox or something that caught
Yeah,
him. So
it was. But valiant effort from Abaddon, almost running that back from the brink. That
yeah,
was a great performance there, and I think that means that we are going to be headed into top 8. Stick with us. We're going to be taking a quick break, get everybody set up. Matches only going to heat up from here, so you're not going to want to miss a thing.
Will our top 8 players take over the show from Sorry.